Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well-suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can get forward with ease. And you can create overloads because you're not going to get teams pressing defenders in 3s and 4s. So if you've got centre-backs too that are capable on the ball, this system is a great fit.
And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella, Davide Fratesi, is one of those players who will always put in an honest shift. He plays in the centre of midfield, so he has all the characteristics needed for that. The speed, the power. He's got fire in his belly, and he's tough and durable. And he's one of those guys, you just want him in your team.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Over to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Dallo. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. Can he finish? Loose in for the pieces! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Diallo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Martinez. That has been slung wide. It's a promising position. Oh, he's played it in low. And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and the analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Assegnato al 15° minuto, numero 14.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Mount. Mount stood his ground strongly. Martinez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nicely aimed pass. Out to the right. Mkhitaryan is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bastoni. That'll be a throw. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Inter Milan are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Shot, surely! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
You've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what a climb! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square, and he's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. He's got his range wrong there. Casemiro, great vision. Shifted it to the flank. That's a good run down the left. Bruno Fernandes takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Dumfries tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Diogo Dalot, long ball upfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Akanji. It's a
Ci
really
saranno 3
well-measured
minuti
ball.
di recupero.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Mount. Diogo Dallo. Fratesi. To Barella. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's had a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Yoro. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Manchester United are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. So we're into the second 45.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mount. And he's gone backward here. He's gone for goal! Oh, crossbar! Can he get on the end of this? And that's the keeper's ball. Bruno Fernandes does well to stand firm and defend it. Great chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Šeško simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Opts for safety. Šeško is being harried and hassled.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Vrij getting this one clear.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Threads one in. Always onto this. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
somewhat off target. Akanji. Bastoni, pressing high and with purpose. Dumfries does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Can he get it through? No, it's not getting there. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And he's opted for the long pass. And he cuts out the supply. Bastoni. And it's Mkhitaryan. Knocks it into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Stefan de Vrij. And Bastoni. Mkhitaryan.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Thinks about the shot. Martinez!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14, numero 32, numero 22. Numero 16.
That's Enrique, and he's managed to get free. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Ball is over the line. And here's Zielinski. Zielinski!
Will simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
That has not gone well. Barella. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
3 minuti di recupero.
De Vrij calmly anticipates. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Goes looking wide. And that's that. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Šeško taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it.